Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I'm so excited because today we have early access to the latest expansion, The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature. So in this video, we're going to be checking out Create a Sim to see all the new clothes, hairs, occult features, aspirations, and traits. I'm also going to be doing a video with a full build by overview, checking out all of the new furniture and build mode things. And I'm also going to be making gameplay videos. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. Also, thanks to EA for giving us early access to check out this game. Just so you guys know, my name's going to be darting around the screen because this is an early build of the game. This is not final software. So if you're wondering why that's there, that's why. Anyway, let's actually get into what you guys want to hear about, which is Create a Sim. Now, obviously, the big draw of this pack is the new occult of fairies. So yes, obviously we can make a fairy and create a sim. The occult's right up here. And just like previous occults, we do have two forms of your occult sim. So there's the normal sim form, and then there's also the fairy version of the sim. So that means you can link these together, make them look exactly the same in both forms, or you can unlink them and create changes to each form as well. And something else that I think is really nice that they've done here is that they've actually given you preset faces that you can use for both their normal form and the occult form. So that's just kind of nice that you can already have them pre-made like that. And it's also gonna give you a few ideas, I think. Anyway, this is Tashi Glimmerdine. I've gotta say, one of the coolest features I realized is that you can make the skin look really shiny and dewy. So I'll show that to you guys in a sec. Let's focus on our new aspirations. So we do have a fairy category here where there's only one option for an aspiration. This may confuse people, but it's usually because you have an opportunity to select other aspirations as you develop your fairy occult. This sim wants to show the world just what kind of fairy they can be. You get the bonus trait of fairy influence. These sims seem to leave a big impact. Relationship fluctuations are bigger when socializing with fairy sims and gnomes, for better or worse. Another aspiration we have is under the knowledge category, Elixir Enthusiast. This sim wants to learn everything there is to know about the new apothecary skill and craft powerful cures and elixirs from plant-based ingredients. This comes with the bonus trait Quick Learner. And then down here under the nature category, we have Nature Nomad. These sims embrace natural living and enjoy fulfilling their every need in the great outdoors. The bonus trait for this one is Collector, which does make sense. Let's go back to fairy. In terms of new traits, you might have seen this little guy up here. It's such a cute icon. This is the plant lover trait. Plant lover sims treat each and every plant like the little sim they are. Being a friend to plants is not always easy on a plant lover's emotions, but luckily these sims don't need any skill to share their special interest, just a big heart. If I was making my sim self again, I think I might select this one because I am a plant lover. We also have the new mystical trait. Feeling a strong affinity for both the natural and supernatural, mystical sims see higher purpose in living harmoniously in each world and sharing that with other sims. These sims learn the apothecary and gardening skills faster. I think that will be really helpful with gameplay, and have an easier time building friendships with occult sims. Another bonus, mystical sims can offer to grant a sacred blessing to other sims, which increases balance for both sims if accepted. So there is a new balance system in the game, which we'll explore through our gameplay. And then the last trait, which goes against mystical, disruptive. I'm not sure if this will be as convenient for your gameplay. I think that it may make gameplay even more challenging. Disruptive sims are driven to interact with the world by messing with it. They can spread interpersonal chaos by giving bad balance advice, or stick it to nature by disrupting plants. Disruptive sims build the mischief skill faster, so I guess that could be handy if you want to raise your mischief skill, but they're slower to regain balance than most sims. I think Tashi is just gonna be a nice plant lover mystical sim. So let's go into her fairy form to check out some of the new items. I've actually paired this beautiful hat. It's not really a hat, it's more a hairpiece on top of a hairstyle, but I'll just take it off for now so we can see the hairstyle underneath. So we have this awesome updo that also comes with a tinsel version of it. So you get like this red tinsel look throughout it, or depending on the hair color you pick, you'll get a different color of tinsel. We also have this lovely curly wavy hair, which is super cute. A really intricate hairstyle with a headpiece included, which I don't know if we've had anything in the game quite like this. This is pretty insane quality and absolutely stunning. Then we have a fringe style with some leaves in it. I'll just show that to you in a couple of styles. It's actually one of the fringes that I quite like in the game. Often I don't like any of the fringe hairstyles. Then we have this one with the braids. Again, a really nice high quality hairstyle. I think that looks really nice. There's a tinsel version of it as well. And we also have a half up, half down style here. Really cute with the little knot in the side. And this hairstyle I was really excited about too, because I think it goes really beautifully with this dewy, wet looking skin, because it kind of looks like almost wet hair. I just thought that was really cool. And I love this slicked back kind of curl at the back. So yeah, very, very beautiful. And the detailing at the front of the hair, like that hairline's really high quality as well. So overall, I think these hairstyles are really fantastic. We also have a whole heap of new skin tones that we haven't had available to us yet. So you can experiment with really cool skin tones. The only thing is you can't actually access these in your Sim's regular Sim form, which I think is kind of an oversight, because a lot of people would want to utilize this. You just have the regular skin colors over here. For other challenges, like, you know, if you want to make berry Sims or occult Sims who actually have the same unique skin color when they're in their regular form, I feel like it should have been available. So I kind of feel like maybe there was a reason why they couldn't. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty fun. And then you can also change the colors. I didn't actually realize this, but of course you can kind of shift the color as well. Yeah, super cool. And then if you're wondering about this new glossy skin, it took me a while to find it. You have to zoom out, then go down to accessories, then to skin effects. And then this is where you can kind of play around with it. It's a little annoying with the zooming in and zooming out, but yeah, you can change how glossy the skin is, or maybe make it look like it has more of a shimmer and less than a gloss. So yeah, super cool. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be very excited by the fairy wings here. And you can, even though there's a lot of different styles to pick from big ones to little baby ones, which are really cute. I kind of hope in the gameplay there's a period of time as your fairy transitions to a full fairy form where you have just like little baby wings that are budding to grow. I feel like they kind of alluded to that in the trailer, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, lots of different fairy wings, or I guess no wings. But the other cool thing with the wings is that you can paint them and give them their own colors. It just makes me really want to be able to do this with hair color, actually. Now that we keep getting all of these color options for accessories like wings, and I'm like, I really want to do this to hairstyles. And then there's also a wing paint mode. So you can go in and, you know, paint the wings any way you want with this tool that we've used before on cats and dogs and horses and other aspects of the game. So that's cool as well. Definitely get very experimental with that. And I think that'll be a really lovely aspect of the game, especially for kids too, so they can really their own original fairy wings. We do also have new tattoos. Unfortunately, there's no way to filter these, so I won't go through pointing all of them out, but you can see there's like a little gnome, there's a freezer bunny, there's this one, which I thought was so cute. It's like a little frog on the back. Some flowers, there's also this face one, and we also have these types of face details that maybe don't look so much like tattoos, but definitely appropriate for fairies. They kind of have a glow to them that looks pretty awesome. But I thought this one was very pretty on the side of the head. Skin details doesn't have anything new here. We do have some ready-made outfits that can give you a little bit of inspo for what kind of Sims you want to create. There's just a couple here for everyday wear for female adults. May as well check out this one. Cute! So maybe we'll go to our regular Tashi form. So she's also wearing a new headpiece, which I forgot to go through. So you can do things like horns, antlers with rings and jewelry on them. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, this hairstyle hat, which was beautiful with all of the flowers in it. I think the headband looks really cute with this hairstyle. And we also have this crown here, very pretty. I mean, it's definitely giving that really magical fairy feel that you can get very creative with. And then there's this little hat with flowers sticking out of it. I think that's really sweet too. And then one of my favorite pieces is a little hard to see in Creator Sim. You have to zoom right out, but we saw this in the trailer and I just thought it was so cute. Maybe not Tashi style, but if you want to make a more eccentric sim or magical sim, it's got a little nest on top of their water can hat. It kind of reminds me of the Magic Faraway Tree, the Saucepan Man character. So I really loved seeing that. And actually, there's a whole new category down here called head decorations, which might help us out a little bit with sorting through our hats. In terms of accessories, we have a couple of clover earrings here, whether you want them on one ear or both ears. There is certain jewelry that will help your sim with luck, because there is a luck feature in this expansion pack. I haven't played with it yet. We'll go through it in our gameplay, and I'm not entirely sure if these earrings give luck. There's no indicator here telling us that it does, so I would assume it doesn't. And then we've got these fern earrings as well, which obviously seem, appropriate. In glasses, we have these wing masks, which is pretty cool. I have to say, I love these deep red colors. There's some really nice color swatches they've included. And we also have a few necklaces. Let's change the top here because that's probably one of the hardest tops to see the necklaces on. There's this choker, a few different colors. What does it look like at the back? It's got a nice detailed clasp. Appreciate that detail. We've also got these diamonds, again, very, natural looking. Not really natural, more magical looking. Then this beautiful key twisted with a little bit of nature into it. And I was about to point out this one as well, but this is not from the new pack. No new medical wearables. I wouldn't expect there to be any in terms of eye makeup. I have to show you guys the new eyes too. So this is some nice eyeshadow that we have. Again, definitely works with our fairy theme. No new eyeliner. The lashes have got new colors that you can use. So you can have like purple lashes if you want to. No new cheeks, no new lips. We do have face paint though. Wow, that one's really cool. So yeah, these differ quite a bit depending on which one you click on. And then we've got this face paint here. I think it would have been really nice if there was a little fair with someone doing face painting in the gameplay. Maybe it is in the game, but I haven't seen any word about that yet. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, with these face paints, I would love to see that in the game. I guess we'll see. And then this is more of like a galaxy style. Again, really pretty. Like I think in terms of all of the accessories we've just looked at, this is really strong. I think they've done a really nice job. And then in terms of eyes, we do have some new eye options here for fairies, flowers and rainbow eyes. Some really cool, this is more reptile looking, really cool eyes. But I've got to say, I actually think these eyes are kind of cool for your regular sim, even if they're not a cult or an occult, because they just kind of look like a different cartoony style of eye. If we compare these green eyes to the original ones, it's just a bigger pupil size, and they kind of look almost a little brighter or vibrant, or just they're more intense, which of course works for a cult, but again, you might like to give your sims these eyes too. I was really pleased to see that. I'm gonna take off the eyeshadow, not because I don't like it, but because it might overwhelm some of you guys wanting to see the outfits. But I'm finding it hard to get rid of the face paint because it is so cute. So like I said, there's a few styled looks. We tried on one before. Let's start with our tops. There's this really nice knit, very versatile, but again, it has that subtle hint towards nature with this leaf pattern in the embroidery. There's this little top here, which I thought was quite clever because the sleeves look a little bit like they're imitating wings, like she could just take off with the sleeves of her top here. Love this green swatch. I mean, really, really cool. And again, it kind of imitates nature, like the sleeves are like petals too, of a flower. So I thought this was really clever. And then we have a bit of a sparkly jacket here. with a top underneath in a few different colorways. This is the top I had her in originally. Mesh turtleneck over a singlet top. I thought this one was really cute. I like the pattern on it and the green underneath. But there's also a few different swatches with ombre rainbows or flower patterns on them. I guess I just would have liked to see a few plain swatches on most of these actually. Oh, this one kind of has plain swatches, but yeah, maybe a few plain swatches on this would have been good. And then we have this. This definitely looks more like a cult top. It's just like leaves almost. This is very fairy coated, but again, you know, your sim could wear this as a normal sim too. Yeah, quite cute. And then it's got this kind of leaf embedded behind it underneath the corset tie. In terms of bottoms, we have this new pair of baggy jeans. This has a lot of pattern work on them as well with nature themes. Comes in a few different colors as well. I'm not the biggest fan of the stenciling on them. I think embroidery could have been nicer, but I like the plain denims. That's just my personal opinion. And then we've got this dress with the buckle on it. Gives a bit of a Magic Town vibe, doesn't it? Or in this shade of color, it does remind me of nature and flowers. I love these patterns too, especially the florals. Love that. And then we've got a few plain swatches, which is really handy too. Then we have this tie skirt. This looks more fairy coated to me, although not necessarily. Again, they're versatile. You know, you've got your galaxy pattern. This obviously looks like butterfly wings or fairy wings. It's very directly related to fairies. Super cute, and it does pair nicely with this top, so I imagine any of the swatches you pick in this top, you'll find a matching skirt to go with it. So if you guys like matching outfits, then that is so cute. This is gonna be for you. And then we have this pair of pants with some buckles and button details on them. So yeah, again, a little bit of a Magic Town vibe, and a few different textures. Oh, I almost missed this skirt, which is cool. This kind of goes with the apothecary look. I don't know, I feel like you could forage and collect things and put them in these pockets and zips, but at the same time, it kind of has this contemporary look to it, which is a bit of fun. Like hobbits living in Y2K. And of course, we always love to see the full outfits. So this is kind of cute, this little romper suit with the little arms on it. Yeah, it's got a bit of sheer fabric on it too, which is kind of fun. Yeah, little romper. I've never been big on this kind of sleeve because they remind me of swimming floaties. Again, that's just like a little personal thing, but it is a cute romper. This dress could definitely be part of your fairy story, some kind of royal fairy formal wear, but you could also put a normal sim, you know, in this for sure. It's very pretty, very magical looking. And this dress, again, this looks very much fairy occult. Lots of fun color combinations. And this is a more normal looking dress, but again, the silhouette kind of gives that nice fairy look to it. And it does have a really gentle shimmer to it as well. If you can see there, the little sparkles in it. I really like the sleeves on this. The sleeves are very pretty. You know, I always look for dresses and they have these big puff sleeves. And puff sleeves are so great for so many people, but not me. And this is the sleeve I want instead of a puff sleeve. Good job, Sims. This is actually a really cute dress. I don't think I've ever seen a dress with a asymmetrical bust. Why did I say bonnet? I'm getting off track here. This I thought was super cute. If you have seasons, this will be a really nice summer dress. My only thing is I wish we had some plain swatches, like really plain swatches without any prints on them. We do have room here for more swatches, so I really wish we would you know, get a few more. Then we have a sheer overall. It's a little bit of fun. I'm not as big on the sheer panel at the front. But then again, I can see why they did that because it goes with the occult theme. But I probably would have really liked these to have options that weren't sheer as well. Ooh, but we do have another pair of overalls. Okay, actually, I feel like I've been catered to now. I feel good because I've got these I can use without the sheer panel, and they're still overalls and they're still really cute with the little flowers coming out the pockets. Yeah, that's cool. This dress is a real standout piece. Obviously, you know, great for fairies, but I feel like if you had Get Famous pack and you had a celebrity sim, they might wear this on the red carpet or like high school prom. It's so pretty. And I don't know if we've ever seen sparkles quite like this in the game before. That could be more of a new texture that we've seen. But yeah, that's a beautiful dress. All of these items look really well made too, to me. You know, I'm not someone who works with meshes and, you know, I don't make CC. They're the folks that will know how well made an item is, but to my eyes, these all look really good. This dress is so cute. It looks like it has all of these petals on it. Very fairy-like, very pretty. This one looks like a fairy royal queen might wear this. Again, lots of leaf patterns and shape to a lot of this. This, you might even put a plant sim in. And then last of all, we have this one, which is cool. This looks a little bit more like a warrior fairy. I like this take. I think that's really cool. And then we also have some unlockable outfits here, which I am so excited to unlock and see. This one's gonna be unlocked in the naturopath career, apothecurist branch of the naturopath career, lifestyle coaching branch. Interesting. Well, we get a little sneak peek into the gameplay then. There's apothecurist branch or lifestyle coaching branch. I just tipped tea all over me. In terms of jewelry, we have this arm flower thing. I'm gonna go to my little overalls that I quite like. I guess it's an arm cuff, right? We also have some new gloves that are fingerless gloves, or we also have these long fairy gloves, which again are sheer. No new rings or nail art. We do have some new leggings, like a stocking with some cutouts in it if you like that kind of thing. We also have some really cute socks with some little flowers on them. Yeah, I do love the aspects of embroidery, floral embroidery in Creator Sim. I feel like that's very close to nature and that craft theme. And then shoes. We have, oh, it's kind of hard to see without cute little socks here. We've got some really good fairy shoes with these tie-up laces. I think they've got some gold kind of leaf pieces on them. So yeah, this is kind of the shoe, the go-to shoe you can put on with any of the dresses when you're making a fairy, and it still feels like it's an occult shoe. You could use them as summer sandals as well. We've got some boots, and there's some really nice details on these boots, a little bit of mud on them in some of the swatches. So that's cool. These shoes I thought were really cool. They're from the trailer with the kind of scalloped leafy edges and bows. I just thought they were a really fun shoe to put in the pack and maybe something a fashionista sim could wear. And then these, these are not my favorite just because I find them grotesque. I totally get a lot of people love them because it kind of gives that occult idea, but I just can't get on this trend, you know? And there's also no heel, I guess, because hooves don't have heels, do they? That's how they sit. Yeah, really not a fan of that one. But the others I really like. So yeah, pretty good and strong set of outfits for the women. Let's jump over to the men's. We've got Sage here. So we have a couple of shorter hairstyles, shaven on the sides, more leafy looking on the top. I feel like this could be used for plant sim hair or normal sim hair. There's also this fade pattern. And this one, I really like this hair. There's a few more plant sims around in this pack. And obviously this is great plant sim hair. And I just thought this was really cute. I think they did a really good job of it. Like, I feel like this could have looked so bad, but it's been executed really well that it does look like a plant sim. And there's all these autumnal colors as well. Autumnal plant sims, so good. And I think some of these will look really, really great on the different skin tones as well. So much so I kind of want to look at it right now. Oh, see, we don't have the other colors available as a regular sim. We'd have to, and wait, plant sims aren't technically an occult. So even if you have a plant sim, I don't know if you'll be able to access the other colors, which is such a bummer. Yeah, I don't understand why it's been restricted like that. Anyway, the hair is really cool. We also have this hair that we saw before. This one's like more of a mullet look, which I really appreciate. I feel like we are still missing a really good Aussie mullet in the game. Guys have mullets in Australia all the time. Like when I was at school, mullets were the thing. They're the thing again. They've been the thing for like the last 10 years. This hair also looks incredible on Sage. So yeah, we've got the same hairs here. I'm gonna go with this hair because it's awesome. Oh, you might also notice the ears. We do have some more pixie fairy ear options as well. I forgot to point that out. Let's also go to the eyes and maybe do like a, whoa, that's cool, interesting eye color. I like the purple. The hats are all the same that we've already looked at. We do have a new facial hair, I think. There we go. Look at this with the flowers in the beard. That's a bit of fun. The flowers kind of look like they've been just stuck on there. I'm not sure about the edging on the flowers. They're a little bit, look more like paper, but it is a cute idea. And then we also have this kind of hairstyle, which with the hoof shoes remind me of the Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe. The little, what's his name? Oh, you know the character I'm speaking of. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Mr. Tumnus, the Mr. Tumnus hair. Okay, so moving on to styled looks, we have like a regular kind of shirt look. I think that's all we've got here. Yeah, if you just wanna slop on a quick outfit, that's an option. I love the red and the green that he's wearing right now. I think he looks fabulous. We're gonna do things a little bit differently. We're gonna start with the overalls. Are these the same, just without the little boob tube underneath? I think so. Yeah, so you could have matching. That's nice. There's also the dress available here and also the warrior outfit as well. I think that is the same as what we have for the females. It's just well fitted to the male physique as well. Yeah, so that's the same. So really lacking for full body wear for males. I think oh, hold on, but we do have the unlockables too. Okay, so we will get a few more options here, but yeah, I feel like maybe we could have had one unique outfit for men, especially given we have fairies too. Okay, so I love this top they have. This is so nicely done. I think the swatches are really beautiful and I just love these apothecary tubes and this little pouch, and it's feeling magical to me and also crafty. So really, really like this, and the shading and all of that looks really good. We have the matching top that we saw for the women, the crop top. We have this rolled up tank with the little V-neck with some pictures on it, as well as some plain versions. This is cool. Like, I'm glad we have this as an option. Probably one of my favorite hoodies in the entire game. I really like this hoodie. No, there's a butterfly on the back. Okay, hear me out. The butterfly is great, love it, but not on, I just wish we had a plain swatch so it was more versatile. I really thought it was blank on the back. Okay, we have a plain black one. We do have some plain swatches. I guess I just really wanted the plain yellow swatch. Ooh, blue though. Okay, good, we get a plain blue one. But obviously, given this is a fairy pack, the butterfly wings make a lot of sense and they are quite cute as well. I just really like that color though. And then this t-shirt is really nice. I love the way it tucks in, the way it sits, the little bit of shadowing. It just looks really good. And they haven't given us any plain swatches, which is such a shame. I just don't understand why we can't have more swatches. Anyway, for the graphic art, this is really cool. It's like kind of like a map of mountains, that pattern, which is obviously very nature focused, which is cool. Makes total sense. And then you also have like the little fairy icons on here, the gnome, these swirly patterns, more tribal looking, and then this gnome as well. But I'm so upset there's no plain options because this is such a good plain silhouette. And it's all fairy and gnome themed. Well, this is a bit more versatile, but you know what I mean? Bummer. This one, lovely neck, lovely neckline, a little bit different. Again, we got a few plain options for this one. So that's good. Bit of ombre, bit of fun in terms of graphics. Love this shirt. This is so cute. I'm still upset though about this. I haven't moved on from it just yet. We've got to move on. There are bigger things in life to worry about. Like this. This is so cute. Again, such a good silhouette. Like, I feel like they've really nailed the tops for guys. I would love to actually see a few silhouettes like this one for women too. We don't really have that more loose kind of fitted tee look. That would be really cute. Anyway, getting distracted again. But yeah, lots of cute options. I'm really glad we get some pink swatches too. So yeah, nailed this one. Again, just wish we had a few plain swatches without stuff coming out of the pockets, just for it to be more versatile. You know, you gotta love an open shirt that shows a little chest hair or lack thereof. Beautiful green color. Really, really, really nice. Then we have this log imagery, or we've also got some leafy patterns. I thought this was kiwi fruit at first, but I think these might be mushrooms, which is cool. So yeah, these lean a little tropical for me. I like this with the flowers and the bouquet and the heart, kind of fun, kind of a little 80s and 90s. Then this is a very good occult top, I think. Looks really cool. It's really well made. Love that for fairies. And we've also got this shirt here with a lot of leaf pattern on it as well. Again, I really appreciate we have some more muted colors. Like these greens are incredible. Yeah, this is a really beautiful shirt. And then we have this one. This one is a lot more magical, shiny, occult, sheer with sparkles. It's fun. It is fun. So yeah, good job on that. And then we have the same jeans. Again, I'm not huge on these like stenciled painted leaves. I really love this version of the pants with the wide kind of belt and the little bag on the front. Looks so good and it looks so well made, and the color combos are really good. And I also love the ones with the details of a bit of dirt on them, like the actually be kneeling on the ground foraging stuff. So this is great for your foraging sims or your plant lovers. Again, the pants we had already seen. We've also got this fairy skirt option that I think will pair really nicely with this top. Yeah, that's cool. And then we've also got this fairy looking pant as well. Yeah, and then we've got these fairy looking pants. So this looks a little more costumey, which will go with this matching top right here. So if you kind of got a glamorous fairy, they could wear that. And then in terms of shoes, we have some really cool boots. They go well with this skirt. But yeah, these are super cool. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have them for the females. Wait, why didn't they have these? Did I miss them? Oh no, they're not there. That's interesting. I just thought they would be, but you can definitely have them anyway. I feel like they should be under there, and maybe this was just an oversight. But yeah, just remember that you can use those boots. Then we also have the same other shoes, and these shoes, which I really don't like. I have like an aversion to them. Again, I think we have most of the same options for everything else. You can use the leggings, you can use the same socks, you can obviously do the skin detailing. Yeah, really cool. So then we'll go down to toddlers, and they have some really cute items. I think we're a little bit restricted by hairs. You can only have this one hair. Oh, actually, you also have this little mullet hair, which is really, really cute. There is the most adorable little flower hat. I think this is so cute. I actually wish I had one to film in. So adorable. Great colors too. And then we've got some full body outfits. Like all of these are perfect with the little wings on the back. We've also got the butterfly wings over the shoulders for this little outfit too. And then we also have a little romper with shorts with the petal cutouts. No new pants. You cannot wear any of the tattoos on a child. I guess that makes sense. And then there are these little shoes. Interestingly, they don't show for girls, only boys. Again, I think that could be an oversight. So hopefully when the game ships, they'll have that available. And we're also missing the swatches here, which will be because I'm playing an early copy of the game as well. But these are just like some nice simple shoes. They kind of almost look like jelly flats a little bit. That would have been really cute for a fairy pack if they were like jelly shoes, and if they'd done sparkly jelly shoes for adult sims as well. Missed opportunity. But don't worry, we could maybe get that in a future pack. We don't have socks or leggings. I guess I just wanted to see if we get any face paint, but you can't do face paint on a toddler. I just realized I completely forgot about the kids category. Sorry, kids. But they have basically all of the hairs. So, oh, that looks awesome on kids. Ooh, and we also have this hair too. This would actually be really cute with a nightgown as sleepwear, like after a bath type of realistic look for kids actually. So yeah, we've got that. For face, we should have face paint. Here we go. Yeah, we do have some face paint. Just the one though. Oh, I hope kids can get their faces painted. So no accessories. We do have some nice tops here, again with that log or map pattern, depending on how you want to look at it, and also the leaves or petals around the neckline. Some fun ombre colors, which is cool. Oh, I love the pink and the green combo. We have the shirt with the logs and the mushroom kiwi fruits. Oh, look at this. This is really sweet with the wings kind of put over the shoulders as if it's been made and it's a dress up. Like they want to become a fairy, and maybe one day they will become a fairy. This sim will, but they don't show their fairy form until they're a bit older. No new bottoms, so just the tops. And then we also have a couple of outfits here. This is really clever, having the wings as part of the straps. And then we also have the perfect, in my opinion, little fairy dress. I would have absolutely loved to have this dress as a kid. I love the sparkles on the straps. I love the chiffon and the colors. So sweet, and just takes me back to childhood because I would have loved this. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. Stunning, really stunning. Okay, so that's what the kids have. Do they have any shoes? Oh yeah, they have. Are these jelly shoes? No, they're not, because they're not at all see-through. They're opaque, but they are sparkly. And then last of all, we have the infants. So the infants can have these little hats as well. Absolutely adorable. So P here has that. We also have a couple of rompers with these butterfly wings, and then this leafy romper right here. A few different colors. I don't think we have any tops or pants or accessories. We do have the shoes, but they don't show up under masculine. Oh, I like the detail ribbing on the sole of the shoe. So yeah, that is Create a Sim, you guys. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on Create a Sim, the traits, the aspirations? Me overall, I think it's a pretty strong Create a Sim. I think they get the feedback a lot that the guys miss out a little bit on items. Like I think one singular full body outfit would have been really good for males, because that does make them feel a little left out for sure. But I'm happy with the amount of tops we have and bottoms personally. And yeah, I think there's some really cool eyes, and I love the skin sheen. That is just a really cool addition. I think the wings look very pretty, great hair. So overall pretty good in my opinion, but of course I would love to hear your thoughts below. Also let me know if I have managed to leave anything out. Reading the comments and checking, but hopefully I covered everything. Thank you as always so much to my wonderful members for your support. If you'd like to become a member, there's a whole library of bonus videos for members with behind the scenes content. And also, if you do want to pre-order this pack, you can use the code Deligracy to directly support this channel. And there's also a lot of other creator codes you can also use from other creators if you want to support any of them. Yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I cannot wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!